Hi, everybody. This video here, we're going to take a look at another factoring problem. And again, that's kind of that same style of question. We're looking at sum and difference of cubes. This one's a bit more complicated because what we've got here is we've got x plus 1 cubed plus 1. So there are the two terms here, okay? And I hope it's clear that they're both cubed here. Now, I know that this can get a little bit hard to work with because we've got this binomial being cubed here. But the pattern that we follow pretty strictly here. What we do in this first set of parentheses here is we take the cube root of both terms. Well, the cube root of x plus 1 cubed is going to be, and I'm going to put it in parentheses here, x plus 1. And then the cube root of 1 is just 1. And we keep the same operation. That addition there stays addition. Okay, now I'm going to come back to that. We're going to play with this just in a second here. Then what we do in our second set of parentheses here is we take that first term and we square it. So this becomes x plus 1 squared. Then we take and we multiply those two terms together. So it's going to be 1 times x plus 1. But we change the operation. So instead of that addition that we see in that first factor there, we change it to subtraction. And then we add that second term squared. So we add plus 1. Okay, so there we go. We've dealt with the sum of cubes that we've got here. And again, I hope that it's not too bad here that we're using these binomials here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drop the parentheses and we're going to apply the operations that we're seeing here. So we've got x plus 1. We're going to add 1 to that. Here we've got x plus 1 squared. Now I'm going to write it out like this, x plus 1 right now. And then I'm going to distribute this negative through. We've got the plus 1 there. The reason why I wrote it as x plus 1 times x plus 1 is because I've noticed after kind of years of teaching here that if I just jump into squaring it, a lot of you are going to wonder where on earth the middle term came from. But you got to remember when you're squaring a binomial, you don't just square the first term and the last term and you're done with it. You have to distribute each of those factors there. So this becomes x squared plus x plus 1. Okay, that's me distributing both those terms here. Then we've got the minus x minus 1 plus 1. And then we're going to clean that up in just a second here. So we get x plus 2. Then we've got x squared. I've got x plus x is 2x minus x is going to be plus x. 1 minus 1 plus 1 leaves me with a plus 1. And so there we go. When we factor that initial expression down and then simplify each of the factors, we get x plus 2 multiplied by x squared plus x plus 1. Now, if you were to expand that out, you would not see that x plus 1 cubed plus 1. You would have to expand that x plus 1 cubed plus 1 all out. You'd have to expand that all out and simplify those the expression to get the same thing when I expand out that right-hand side. So just to be aware of that.